There are a lot of lies being told about conversational voice AI. Some people are overpromising and some people are saying that it's absolute trash. So in this video, I'm going to explain what conversational voice AI actually can do and what it really cannot do yet. Let's get right into it. First, what is conversational voice AI? It's an AI that can do outbound sales and inbound customer service calls while sounding like a real human over the phone. So yes, this does exist. It is possible to do. And recently, a lot of businesses have been starting to use this kind of technology. So here is what conversational voice AI can do. First of all, it can have human-like conversations. It can automate tasks. It has multilingual capabilities, and it has data collection capabilities. Now, what does all these mean? So human-like conversations. It can call people and it can sound actually like a real human. When we personally do our tests, it seems like about 98% of people cannot tell that it's anything else. At least they don't give any kind of suspicion about it, right? So it sounds very much like a human. It can have human-like conversations. Now there's task automation, which means that it can send texts, send emails, it can book appointments, do live transfer. So it has actions and tasks that it can automatically complete during the phone call. We then have multilingual capabilities. It can speak in over 11 different languages, and Nova Echoes continuously adding more so that the AI will be able to talk to different kinds of people and in different dialects. And then data collection, where the AI can actually talk to people, ask questions, get answers, pull that data, and put it back into a CRM or another form of data storage. And you'll be able to extract data from calls super seamlessly and completely automated. So that's what Voice AI can do super well right now. And here are some of the use cases for it. So where does it shine? It shines in three things. One, customer support. So since it's AI and it's pretty much infinitely scalable, it can be on 24/7 support calls. Okay, that means you're not gonna have any missed calls ever. People can call all night long and all day long and 7 days a week. It's going to be able to give basic support and answer basic questions, and it will be able to live transfer to real support reps, human reps, for more complex questions that it cannot answer by itself. It then has lead qualification and cold calling. So this means that you can call people, okay? You can call a huge volume of people. It can qualify the people that you're calling, and then it can book them into an appointment or do a live transfer. Now, what we recommend is really doing this after you get opt-in leads from ads, for example. So let's say you have an opt-in lead and they just signed up to your lead form because they love your product. The AI will then immediately call them within 30 seconds, which by the way increased conversion rates by about 400%, and we'll talk to them and say, hey, I saw you love this, this, and this. You just filled out our form. Want to set an appointment with Mark over here? And he'd be happy to tell you more. Done. Boom. And then scalability. This AI, Nova Echo AI, can do 108,000 calls per hour. So, like I said, ridiculous scalability. It's easy to use. There's no emotions, no breaks, and it always follows order. So it's very easy, to say the least. Now, what are the limitations? Because I know you've probably been hearing a lot of great stuff, but what are the limitations of voice AI? What can it not do yet? So, contextual understanding. This means that in some contexts during the call, it won't fully understand what's going on. And an example of this is if somebody's being sarcastic, it just may not understand that. Or if there's a different example, if there's somebody in the background that's talking super loud and is close to the person that's on the phone, it's possible it could pick some of that up and it won't understand the context of who's talking and it could get a little mixed up there. We've put in things to place to fix that and help that. We're continuing to do so, but that's still something that may occur. Now, accents and speech variation. We have over 125 different voices on our platform, which means there's a lot of different kinds of accents and speech variations, that you can use with your agent. Now, the only thing is, the AI may not always say words how they're usually said in other places, and that's also something that we're going to be working on in the future. And so maybe if it's an Australian accent, it will still say Z instead of Z. Okay, so that's an example of something like that. We then have emotional intelligence. So when the AI is talking to somebody and the person is maybe speaking with an angry tone or happy tone, unless their actual words change, the AI is not going to be able to pick up on the actual tone of their voice. Now, we are working on some models that will be able to pick up on the tone of voice and actually detect specific emotion, and then the AI will be able to respond back to the person using that emotion. That's powerful. That is so powerful. Right now, it is still limited in that capacity. And then we have long conversations. With inbound customer service, it can have long conversations and it will do well. With outbound sales calls, we always recommend to try to keep it under 4 minutes, ideally between 1 and 2 minutes, because we've seen that when you have longer calls, and our clients have tried this, at least at the beginning, when they try to ask 15 qualifying questions to get every little detail about somebody before they book a call. Maybe it's so that there's a little more of a barrier to entry. They look more like a luxury brand, but that doesn't work straight up. And it may work with humans, but humans are able to throw in the occasional joke. They're able to say, "Oh, thank you so much." Just those little extra things that can keep people a little bit longer when the AI is not able to do that yet. And so with AI specifically, although we recommend this just in general, that you want to have shorter conversations. Instead of asking all 15 questions, maybe ask the 3 or 5 that are really important, then book them into an appointment. And during that appointment, you can ask the other questions and then try to sell them. That's what we highly recommend to get past that limitation, but it is one that currently exists with conversational voice AI. The future. I mean, AI is improving ridiculously fast. Conversational voice AI is improving ridiculously fast. And so in the future, all the limitations that you just saw are no longer going to be there. The strengths you just saw are going to be exaggerated times 10, 100. Who even knows? Because it's so exponential. It's crazy. And so I'm extremely excited about the future of conversational voice AI, and I think everyone that gets into it early is going to have a huge advantage when that future does. And if you do want to be one of those early adopters, you can actually click the link down below, book a call with the Nova Echo team, and you can actually become one of the early adopters of voice AI now that you know exactly what it can and cannot do. And if this video helped you out, which I really hope it did, then don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Have an absolutely amazing day.